Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to talk about a new fragrance in Gucci collection, so from the Alchemist Garden collection, I believe that's the name of it. And I already have a few other fragrances from this collection. So I have a Chain from the Nymph, I have the violet one, I don't remember the name exactly, and also have the Eye of the Tiger. And yes, so this one is new in the collection, and I was pretty intrigued because of the note of it. So this fragrance is Tears from the Moon. Yeah, so it's in the white bottle, still the same, I believe the same packaging as for the other bottles, and the emblem, let's say for this one, is the dragonfly. I believe you say dragonfly in English. So, okay, I'm gonna remove the plastic and show you the bottle. Okay, so, yeah, again, this is a blind buy. I really wanted to try these fragrances, but I can't sample them and I can't try them at all where I live because they are not available in stores. So, okay, I had the discount on Sephora, so I took my chance and thought, okay, by the notes, maybe I can appreciate it. We'll see. And yes, I just received it today or yesterday. It took almost 10 days from Sephora to arrive, which is pretty long. Usually it's 2-3 days maximum, but yeah, okay. So here's the box, and here is the bag that usually you have with all these fragrances. You always have a bag from the same color. So for my pink bottle, the Chain from the Nymph, the bag was pink, of course. Here it's white. And I show you the bottle. Yeah, so you have this pretty dragonfly on it. Let's put it here. Okay, so I just read the notes, and apparently there are just 3 notes listed, which are white peony, lily of the valley, and Stephanotis. So yeah, I think this can be anything in the sense that white peony, of course peony is an accord, so I expect some rose with, I don't know, something maybe peppery or soft florals in this one. Same thing for lily of the valley, it will be an accord, so I'm expecting something maybe dewy green, I don't know. And the Stephanotis, this is a plant that is growing in Madagascar, so it smells like jasmine. And it's kind of jasmine and has a scent that is quite intoxicating, a little bit, it can be animalic also, quite carnal, but really pretty. I bought one Stephanotis for my mother for Mother's Day. It's a really pretty flower. Yes, maybe I will put a picture of it. So yeah, but it's quite difficult to maintain. So if you buy a Stephanotis, it needs, it's like gardenia, you know, it's really hard to maintain. Like you need to have a temperature in your house, like something between 17 and 22 degrees, some level of humidity. It needs to have some sun, but not direct light. So yeah, quite hard to maintain, but really pretty and smells really, really good. So I was really, curious to see what it was going to be like, you know, this Stephanotis note in this fragrance. And I also really love the note of lily of the valley, usually when it's not too musky. And I also really enjoy peony, so that's why I was really curious about this one. I hope it will be a successful blind buy, so let's see. I'm gonna spray it now. Yeah, and the spray is wonderful. Yeah, I heard, I don't remember, maybe it was Sebastian who complained about the sprayer of these bottles, but to me they are the best sprayers I ever had. So, or some of the best sprayers I ever had. So I don't know maybe there was something wrong with this bottle, but I love this fine mist that you get with this one. Really pretty. Okay, so I'm already smelling the fragrance from here. Okay, oh, it's smelling really white, a bit sweet and green and peppery. So I have all these notes blended together. So far it's reminding me of something, but you know. So this is really pretty, soft, a bit feminine, a bit sweet. I would say quite mainstream. I'm quite surprised because yes, it's reminding me of mainstream women fragrances that you have lately. It's a bit fruity also. It has a fruity touch to it. I don't know what it is. So I was expecting something really green, dry, and not fruity at all, but that's not the case here. It's quite sweet and fruity floral bouquet. Mostly white, but I got a hint of rose. Yeah, I get the rose. Okay, so no, I have rose and white flowers. So like rose and jasmine. It's really pretty, but it's a bit shampooy to my nose. You know, this kind of fresh, sweet, fruity fragrances that smells a bit like shampoo. So this is a bit of the, yeah, this is kind of the impression that I have also from this one. But still pretty, yes, elegant and pleasing. It smells quite soft and tender and quite mass appealing, I would say. Okay, I'm gonna spray it on my skin. Let's it evolve on my on the paper. Okay, let's see on my skin. On my skin, reminding me of something, but I can't pinpoint what it is. But something like a famous female fragrance, like a mainstream fragrance, something that is quite famous, but I can't say what it is. That smells really good. It has something almost like pear or peach. It's funny because it's not usually my taste, this kind of fragrance, but still I really appreciate it. I keep smelling my hand, so this is a good sign. Okay, on my skin I prefer it. It's becoming a bit greener, a bit drier, so it's quite sweet and fresh and fruity in the opening, but then it's becoming greener and drier, almost buttery, creamy. So this is funny that I have this green aspect after the usually this is what you have in the opening, but now it's not the case on my skin. I prefer it now that this fruity, really sweet phase is almost finished. Yeah, because on my skin I quickly get dry down of fragrances because I have dry skin. So this is also quite practical to review fragrances because I have quickly an idea of what is going to be the last phase of the fragrance, let's say. Funny, how come, I believe it's reminding me some kind of J'adore. Somehow my J'adore Infinissime fragrance, but not smelling the same, but something in the same vibe. I mean, in the evolution, not at all in the opening. In the opening, it was almost something like La Vie est Belle, you know. So that was pretty sweet and yeah, something that smelled like that. I don't know. Yes, now it's less sweet and shampooy, but really pretty. I like it very much. It's not usually the kind of fragrance I gravitate to, but still I find it really pleasing and definitely easy to wear. I was expecting maybe something more carnal, maybe animalic for the Stephanotis, but it's really, yeah, inviting, intoxicating, really feminine and pretty, this mix of flowers. So I have really a bunch of flowers, mainly rose and jasmine. Yeah, because to my nose, I rarely get the accord. I get the notes of the accord, so I believe there's rose and jasmine here. Maybe a hint of pepper, ylang ylang. I'm wondering if there's not something more like, yeah, maybe like, not tuberose. I'm not really getting tuberose, but maybe ylang ylang. I have a hint of yellow, you know. I have something like pink, white, and yellow. This is the colors that I'm having, with a slight touch of green. Yeah, and the dominants are pink and white. So yeah. Really pretty. I'm wondering about the longevity. So it's quite strong in the opening, but after that I believe it will have a moderate projection. But I think the sillage will be pretty. The longevity I'm not sure yet because, yeah, it's already less strong than when I sprayed it, of course, but Yeah, I will have to wear it more to be sure. So I'm wondering if it's not pear in the opening, but definitely has a fruity touch. Okay, so this was quite quick, but these were my first impressions about this fragrance. So definitely I need to wear it more to have yeah, full impression about this one. But definitely smells like something nice to wear for spring and summer. Maybe leaning a bit more feminine, let's say classically more feminine, less unisex, but definitely pleasant, quite youth, I would say. Not necessarily something that smells quite mature. I would say maybe younger. Yeah, but there's something in this creamy floor that's reminding me a bit of Chain for the Nymph. So I believe there is something common in the floors here. Maybe the jasmine or something like that, or ylang ylang. There is something that is reminding me of this fragrance. So I love a Chain for the Nymph, and this one I believe is going to grow on me, because yeah, at first it was not necessarily in the first seconds a love, but when it evolved, I find it more interesting and more pleasing. So it's not linear, it has an evolution, but still it doesn't appear as a really complex fragrance, but it still smells good to me, and the floor smells like good quality to my nose. So does it worth the price? It's up to you. I think the bottles are really gorgeous. So these are part of of course, this marketing, this packaging is part of the high price that you pay, but I think also the blend, the work of Alberto Morillas, and the ingredients are also contributing to this price. So hopefully I had it with a 25% discount, but okay, I can understand why these fragrances are so expensive, but still. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this review, and I hope to see you soon in my next video. Bye!